Hello everyone. I, Dr. Vinod Kushwaha, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Hindustan College of Science and Technology, Faremathura. Now, I am going to deliver Maxwell 4 basic equations in the two form. Why this equation is required for electromagnetic wave theory? In time varying field, the electric field produced by changing magnetic field is a result of experimental research which is generated by Michael Faraday. On the other hand, a magnetic field produced by changing electric field is a result of theoretical research which is elaborated by Clerk Maxwell. So, based on these fundamentals, the Maxwell developed the four equation which is called Maxwell equations. This equations is responsible for two fields. First one is electrostatic field and second one is magnetostatic fields. This is based on four laws. Which laws? First law is Gauss law. Second law is Faraday law. These two laws are responsible for electrostatic field, and for magnetostatic field, first law is Gauss law for magnetic field and second one is Ampere's law. So, I discuss one by one in the two form. First one is differential form and second one is integral form. What is differential form? If we move to electrostatic field, first law is Gauss law, which differential equation is del dot D equal to rho. Rho is the volume charge density. This is the form of differential form. And second, the integral form is closed surface d dot ds equal to q. Q is the charge enclosed in it. And second one is Faraday law. Faraday law is del cross E. This is the differential form of Faraday law. Del cross E equal to minus dV upon dt. What is the integration form of Faraday law? Closed surface E dot di equal to minus dV upon dt. Next one, magnetostatic field. First law is Gauss law, which law is del dot B equal to 0. No monopole exists. So, the integral form is closed surface B dot ds equal to 0. And next one is Ampere's law. Then del cross H equal to J and closed surface H dot di equal to I. I is the enclosed area of current. Now, we will discuss the Gauss law of electrostatic, which is called Maxwell first equation. I explain one by one. So, what is Gauss law of electrostatic? The total electric flux is equal to scalar product of electric field at that element and vector area ds. That is known as E dot ds. So, the total flux passing through a closed surface S in vacuum is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught times the total charge Q enclosed by it. What is epsilon naught? Permittivity of free space. So, according to Gauss law of electrostatics, we explain. According to this law, the total flux is equal to scalar product of electric field, which is E, at that element and vector area ds, that is E dot ds. So, the total flux passing through a closed surface S in vacuum is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught times. What is epsilon naught? Permittivity of free space. The total charge Q enclosed it. So, the equation is closed surface E equal to closed surface area as E dot ds equal to Q upon epsilon naught. This is according the definition. For any medium, the closed surface E dot ds equal to Q upon epsilon. Epsilon is the permittivity of medium. This is equation number first. Now, if charge Q inside the closed surface is continuously disturbed and rho is the volume charge density. So, the equation is, if the charge Q inside the closed surface is continuously disturbed, and rho is the volume charge density. So the equation of charge Q equal to integration V rho dot dV. This one is equation number 2. By equation first and second, closed surface area E dot ds equal to, what is the value of Q? This value is 1 upon epsilon integration closed volume V rho dot dV. This equation is equation number 3rd. Now, using Gauss divergence theorem, what is Gauss divergence theorem? Gauss divergence theorem is surface charge convert to volume. Okay, so use the Gauss divergence theorem. Now, according to Gauss divergence theorem, closed surface area as E dot ds. What is Gauss divergence theorem? ds is converted to dV. So, closed surface area V del dot E into dV. This is Gauss divergence theorem. This equation number is 4. Now, by equation number 3rd and 4th, if you can see that equation number 3rd, EDS equal to 1 upon epsilon rho into dV, and this one equation is del dot E into dV. So, the equation is integration V del dot E dV equal to 1 upon epsilon integration V rho into dV. If you show this equation, the equation is del dot E equal to rho upon epsilon, and del dot E is divergence E equal to rho upon epsilon. This is differential form of Gauss law. And what is the form of integration? The integration form of Gauss law is closed surface E dot ds equal to 1 by epsilon V rho dot dV. This is differential form of Gauss law. So, if we convert the E, we know the displacement D equal to epsilon into E. So, divergence D equal to rho, del dot B equal to rho. This is also the form of Gauss divergence theorem. So, what is the significance of Gauss divergence theorem? The net outward flow of electric displacement vector D through the surface enclosed a volume V is equal to net charge Q contained within that volume. Okay. So, this is first equation of Gauss law of divergence with significance. Thank you so much.